Hey, what's going on, Infinity Collectors? Robert Walker here from CoinOp TV. Q&A time. Now that Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes is out, a lot of you guys have been asking me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube comments, hey Rob, what's your favorite Disney Infinity figure? You know, one of the new figures, one of the new toys. Well, I was going to sort of wait and put up a video once all the figures were out because there's still 5 that haven't been released yet. But I thought, you know what, we don't know exactly when those figures are coming out. We got a bunch of figures already out, and we should talk about that. And I look forward to reading your comments below, responding to what I have to say and what your own opinions are. So this video is basically going to be Rob's top 3 Disney Infinity 2.0 Marvel Superheroes figures, launch figures. So it's just going to be the Marvel figures from launch. So I have them all out here on my little table here, grouped up. Here's the Spider-Man set. We get Iron Fist, Spider-Man, Nova, Nick Fury, and Venom back here. And then next to it we have the Guardians of the Galaxy figures. Drax, Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord, Groot back here, and Gamora. And then over here we have the Avengers playset, Hulk in the back, Iron Man, Black Widow, Captain America, Hawkeye, and Thor back here. First of all, let me say, every one of these figures has been very fun. A lot of them have their own kind of ability, and some of them cross over into different play sets. I've been having a blast playing some Disney Infinity 2.0. Lots of improvements over the first game, and the Marvel heroes really just lend themselves to this type of game. Some of them can fly, some of them can like throw things, some of their melee power is just going to fit with this universe. So this has been a tough decision. Now, the 5 that aren't included because they weren't in launch were the 3 villains, Loki, Ronan, and Green Goblin. And then there's also a Yondu figure that's going to come out and Falcon figure that's going to come out. So I haven't played with those yet. So these are the top 3 launch figures. So it's been a toss-up, but let's start with the Spider-Man set. So Spider-Man, we have Iron Fist, Spidey, Nova, Nick Fury, and finally Venom. I know Venom is like a very early favorite for fan favorites. Now, here's my thoughts on this. Spidey and Venom are great. They can shoot out their webs, float around the city there. Iron Fist is a grounded character. He does a lot of karate, kung fu, and Nick Fury is grounded also, although, you know, he can jump in a little car there and fly around. But the figure that really stood out to me the most, that I liked the most, was Nova from the Spider-Man set. And I've said this on Twitter and Instagram. Nova's abilities and power-ups just look a lot of fun. The way he shoots his little blast pulsating charges from his wrist there are great. He can fly. When he flies around, he looks really great. They made him very youthful because I guess he's the ultimate, you know, Nova. You know, for me in the comic book, Nova was a little older. You know, I guess he's more of a teen Nova in this iteration. But I'm going to go with Nova for my first pick from the Spider-Man set. I know a lot of you guys are going to troll me out and say, Rob, how could you not go with Venom? I liked Venom a lot. Venom would be like my second pick. He's big, he's tough, he's strong. Some of his abilities, though, I just thought were a little slower, whereas Nova was a little faster. Okay, let's move on. Now, we got the Guardians ones. We got Drax, a.k.a. Kratos. Rocket Raccoon, who was awesome in the movie. Big fan of that movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. Can't wait to get that on DVD. Gamora. Groot, and then Star-Lord, aka Peter Chris, right? Is that his name? I kind of forget. Star-Lord. Anyway, so I thought this would be a hard decision, but it's a no-brainer. Groot is my favorite from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Doesn't have a lot of range, but in the Guardians playset, don't really need a lot of range because a lot of the fighting that you do is on platforms, really up close and personal. So don't really need to fire and blast away. There's a couple levels where you do need to shoot at things, but then they put you in these little turrets so you can blast away at ships. So I was going to go with Rocket originally, who is great and fun, but his melee doesn't really do much, and because a lot of his stuff is ranged and there isn't a lot of space to really shoot at people on the Guardians Galaxy, I went with Groot. Okay, finally, let's move over now to the Avengers. There's 6 Avengers. Iron Man, who is awesome. Black Widow, lots of fun, lots of melee up close combat there. The first Avenger, Captain America, Steve Rogers. Hawkeye in his purple uniform here. I wish there's a disc to change Hawkeye to like his original, West Coast Avengers uniform. That would have been awesome. Hulk, who is so heavy. Him and Venom are so heavy. And then Thor. Let me get you looking at the camera, Thor. Again, another tough choice. Originally, when I was making this video or sat around thinking about it, I was going to go with Hulk for number 1. Hulk's melee bashing and smashing and his power-up and just the way he jumps and kind of floats up into the sky. He can wall crawl or smash wall, whatever the power-up is called. Hulk, number 2, coming in number 2. I was going to go with him, but ultimately I had to go with the Cap. Captain America... I don't like this pose though, because I want him to face this way, but he's really like this way. Captain America is just so much fun. The sound that his shield makes, the vibranium shield, I think that's called, when it ricochets around going through all the bad guys is really great. His reaction to dodging is really fast. Hulk, not so much, so sometimes he gets a little trapped in corners and stuff, but Captain America is pretty smooth operator, and you just kind of feel like he's the leader of the Avengers in this game as well. So there it is. I was also contemplating, my man Iron Man here, Tony Stark, because he can fly around. I should also say that, Hulk is a crossover character, so that makes him pretty awesome. Iron Man crosses over into the different playsets as well as Nova. And I think that's it on the crossovers. Oh no, I think Rocket crosses over too. I haven't crossed Rocket over yet. If I'm forgetting, let me know in the comments below. There's a lot been going on with playing some Disney Infinity 2.0, leading up to the more games, the more stuff that's out. We've been doing gameplay for lots of other games on my channel as well, and it's just September, October, November, just a very busy time. Hopefully, you Infinity collectors are sticking around watching my videos. Got a whole bunch more coming out in the next few weeks. Thanks a bunch for watching. Now let me know in the comments who your favorites are if you're playing, who you think your favorites are, who you want to get first, there's going to be some disagreeing in these comments. So try not to show some hate, show some love in those comments. We'll see you guys next time.